Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Pool Dog Arena in Las Vegas for continuing coverage of this year's APA Pool Player Championships. I'm your host, Jason Bowman, and I am joined by the internet trick shot sensation, Florian Venom Kohler. Florian, all good things must come to an end. But before we wrap up this year's APA Pool Player Championships, we've got one more big event to be decided. That is the 8-Ball Doubles Championship with $5,000 on the line.
Yeah, can't wait to see it. Final match of the day. Let's see what happens.
So before we meet our finalists in the 8-Ball Doubles Championship, let's give you a quick breakdown of some of the key rules here in this match. Of course, APA rules will apply. Any combination of men and women are allowed in the 8-Ball Doubles Championship. Players alternate shots, not turns, which is an important factor to remember here. One coaching timeout per team per game is allowed, and matches are played according to the APA 8-Ball Doubles Championship race chart. Tonight, both of our 8-ball teams have a combined skill level of 10, which means we'll be looking at a 4-4 race. Now let's meet our championship finalists. First up from New Jersey, we have the Puzzle Masters. And their opponents out of Ohio, we have WEEE On The Map. And again, they're going to be competing for $5,000 this evening. All right, once again, this will be a 4-4 race. Both teams at a combined skill level of 10. Players are just about ready to go here in Pool Dog Arena. Let's take you down to the pit for the start of the action.
All right, so the teams are going to lag to see who gets started here. And
here at the table, we have Dan Mullen,
okay,
skill level 3, and Jimmy Medlock, skill level 5. Dan on the left, Jimmy on the right.
great lag. Ultimately, Jimmy gets it.
All right, so WEEE On The Map. We'll have the break here in this race to 4.
Yeah, and I just talked to WEEE On The Map a minute ago, and they were pretty excited to be here.
They are now definitely on the map,
That's for sure.
having made it all the way to the final of this event. Referee preparing the rack there. What a great event it has been, and what a way to cap it off with the 8-Ball Doubles Championship here in Pool Dog Arena. Jimmy Medlock will have the first break in this match.
Looks like his nickname is Jimbo Slice. Pretty
Jimbo
cool.
Slice, huh?
Pretty
Like
cool.
Kimbo Slice.
All right, 1 stripe in, 2 stripe in. Not a bad break.
Now we'll see Jimmy's partner here, Chris Hine. Both players skill level 5.
Yeah, very interesting. So we have both skill level 5 here. On the other side, we got a 7 and a 3. So tells you that that combined skill level works quite well. Good shot here.
Again, players will alternate shots throughout this match. Jimmy's girlfriend, Christine, who is pregnant with their first child. We wanted to make sure we gave a shout out to her, as well as all of their family and friends supporting them back home.
Yeah, congratulations, guys. A little bit of an unfortunate roll here. He ended up stuck behind this 8-ball. But I think he's got to be able to see the 13. Yeah. Well, not so easily.
Jimmy and Chris here describing themselves as best friends. Actually describing themselves as brothers from another mother.
That's even better.
Straight from the bio, folks. Pretty cool experience to be able to share with your best friend here in Las Vegas.
Yeah, for sure. That was a great shot, by the way. Played the right speed to get onto the next ball, which is the 10 ball here. They're gonna be left with one issue, is that 15 ball. They gotta figure that one out. I think the easiest way for that would be to simply make the, what is it, a 10? Yeah, make the 10, and then you play the 15 into the 6 ball. Yeah, it's a little premature maybe here. Could play the 10 first and then play the 15 soft, leave it in front of the pocket, and that would have been pretty good. Not a bad start though for them.
Our first look at Anthony Borg, skill level 7, anchoring the Puzzle Masters team out of New Jersey.
Okay, so we had New Jersey and Ohio. Got it. All right, so he's the highest skill level out of all 4 people there. Obviously, when you're playing with a 3, you have to really be careful about everything you do. So he's gonna try to leave Dan with pretty much as easy as possible as a shot every single time. Takes a lot of pressure, and it's not as easy as you'd think. That's good. On the other side, Dan is pretty much just looking to make the ball every single time. Not asked to make a miracle, and should just do just well. They have a good table, actually. This could be very makeable. Yeah, he could go for the 3 first, or he could go for the 4 first. Either way, he's gonna give his partner a pretty good shot. Yeah, 4 first, 3 later.
First time I can recall that we have capped things off with the 8-ball doubles championship.
I was gonna say the same thing, actually. Yeah.
A lot of folks sticking around to take in this grand finale.
So timeout has been taken here. It's probably a good idea. Yeah, because if he makes the 3 and he puts him in an okay spot, more than likely they're gonna be okay to finish the table. Again, remember it's a 7 and a 3, so
I would imagine they will take advantage of their 1 timeout per rack.
Yeah, absolutely.
Quite often.
Yeah, usually when you make it that far, partner with a 3, that means you're doing really good timeouts already. And that you also have a 3 that listen quite well. So
one in the corner goes.
Unfortunately, I think he just snookered him. Well, maybe not. No, he's okay. He's gonna see the 3, so. But it's really as expected, right? Anthony the 7 just gotta make pretty much as good as possible in position play for his partner, and he's gonna be left with tough shots from here and there, and he's gotta take them and make them. All right, this is a pretty tough shot. It's gotta be good here. Yeah, it's not bad. Now, remember, it's only 1 time up per rack, so we cannot help him anymore. I believe the shot here is to simply just make the 5 pretty softly and squeeze the 8 in the side pocket. Or even if it goes a little further, it's okay. You can make the 8 in the corner. Okay, opted for a stop shot, which is probably not exactly where it should have been, although it may just pass by the 15, so they may just be okay, and they may actually have talked about that during the timeout earlier too. He's looking, yeah. Pretty big shot here for the 8. I remember they have to mark their pocket as well, which he just did. So he's going to go for that corner. So I think it's really tight in there, but it must go if he's taking the shot. And it did just fine.
8-ball falls, and the Puzzle Masters draw first blood, taking a 1-0 lead in this race to 4. They will have the break when we return in just a moment. All right, back here in Pool Dog Arena. And again, a shout out to our friends at Pool Dog, our presenting sponsors of all of our live stream coverage from here in Las Vegas. Really appreciate all their support. Dan Mullen now with the break for the Puzzle Masters.
It's a good break. And he's made a stripe in there. That was a pretty quick first rack, by the way. I believe 1 inning, so no time wasted. One little mistake from WEEE On The Map, and they lost that first rack, so now they're going to be a little more wary about what they're doing. And the stripes are okay, but there are some work to do here. But again, starting with the 7 for the first shot is probably a good thing for Puzzle Masters, because he's going to be able to put his partner in the right position. Oh, he missed the ball. Well, so that would be the next part of the issue, right? When you are the 7 and you really can't miss, puts a lot of pressure on you, and because you have to try to play that perfect shape, you're always taking shots that maybe a little more difficult than you would play for yourself. So
this is Chris Hine back at the table for WEEE On The Map. WEEE On The Map.
Chris hasn't missed a shot yet, so it's not a bad idea. I don't think it's perfect, but it's okay.
That'll bring Dan Mullen back to the table. Dan, a skill level 3.
So we got, New Jersey here. Got a few people from the East Coast out there today, huh? Rhode Island, New York, New Jersey. That's a good shot, actually. It's a very smart shot. It's taking the pocket back, and in 8-ball, it's so important. You don't want to leave that hanger for the other guy, so might as well take the pocket back. And they have 3 balls there now, so it's good. This is a good shot too. It's a little too fast, but it's okay. Alright, whatever. Yeah, this is the problem is going to be that 5 ball for them. The 5 is not great. Don't go behind the 14. That's okay. They're gonna have the 4 to bounce back from, followed by most likely the 1 or the 6. Again, same problem remains. The 5 ball is kind of buried in there, and I'm afraid that They're going to try to run the balls down again and leave no difficulty for the other guys. Now, this is not so bad. So from here, Chris could try to open the cluster. I'm not sure, if he sees it and if he's capable of it technically. Skill level 5 or a little bit various. Some of them make balls better than position play. Some of them play better position play, but not necessarily aim well. So we're about to see. So far, those two have been pretty good making balls. So I'm curious. Yeah, he didn't go for the opportunity he had. Unfortunately, they're gonna be stuck now. He's gonna have to. He's got another chance here, making the 1. So if he cuts the 1 in the bottom right corner there, it will naturally go toward that cluster. The 5 will lose a chance to open it. The problem is it's not an easy shot. He saw it. He saw it. He's played it right. Wow.
His teammate approves.
Yeah. That was a great shot. That's not going to be easy, but at least he's got a shot at it. And the good news is if he runs into those balls, cue ball will stop somewhere there and he's going to have a shot at the 8. So focus on making this 5 ball no matter what. Oh, he's playing inside. I didn't even know he was going in the side. Wow. Look at those guys.
Now a chance for Jimmy to finish off this rack and
That was a very difficult rack.
tie this match up at a game apiece.
Great finish here if they can close on the 8. Very impressive. And he did not fail.
No problem there for Jimmy Medlock. Ties this match up at a game apiece. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back in just a few moments.
Hey, listen, I know that you don't play pool, but my league team is looking for someone tonight who's never played, so you're coming with. Great, I'll see you there. Hi, guys.
Hey, how you doing? Hey,
Welcome.
meet you.
Welcome back. I can't believe it. You did it. We're going to Vegas. Vegas, baby. Oh my.
All right, welcome back to the Westgate Las Vegas for continuing coverage of the APA Pool Player Championships. We have the final of the 8-ball doubles championship well underway here in Pool Dog Arena. The team of WEEE On The Map has just tied this game or match up at 1 game apiece. Chris Hine with the break.
So far, great match. Very little mistakes on both sides and beautiful out earlier if you're following us.
Solid and a stripe on the break there.
Yeah, so they're gonna have the choice. It's always hard to say when you get the choice like that. You also want to make sure you get the first shot in. So I don't know that he was going for that, but he's gonna take it. He's made the solid. A little bit tricky is that one ball there. You don't want to lose your cue ball behind it. Yeah, that's probably a smart choice here. Try to get away from it. Now he's gonna have to. Yeah, the 6 is okay. The 3 is fine, obviously. But I'm afraid it's for that one ball. That 1 to 8 is going to be a little tough. But let's see how they negotiate it. Those two, you can tell, are playing together quite a bit.
I was saying they've yet to use a timeout, so
They
they
don't
kind of
need to.
know each other's
Yeah.
games pretty well. And
They absolutely know each other's game pretty well. There's no hesitation. They don't even, think about where to leave the other guy. They just know. This is going to be the shot here. The one ball. So, got a couple options. They can go for the 7 first and then the 1. Oh, that's the
Here's
first
the
time I will
timeout.
see. Yeah, and it's probably a good idea. There's no clear logical decision here. You can go either way, right? The problem is if you go to 7 first, you better be perfect on the 1. If you go on the 1 first, on the other hand, the 7 is not a gimme, but I believe it's a better choice. Wasn't a long time out either, huh? It was very quick, very brief and efficient. 1 it is first. Yes, sir. Beautiful again. Alright, they're still not out of the woods. This 8 ball is a very small window to go. Now, one thing you always have to look at is if the 8 ball goes on the other side, and you most likely want the 8 in the corner, but if it doesn't work, you could also hit the 8 and carry him off that 15 that's sitting by the side pocket. It's actually not that difficult. I'm not sure if they're going to see it, but it is an acceptable choice as well. Oh, I thought he was going to get lucky. He had shape on the 8. Look at that.
all right, so they turn the table back over to the Puzzle Masters.
So great effort. And we have our 7 starting first here. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he played safe right away, but because there's not really, I mean, there's some shots obviously to take and they're okay, but remember, they cannot give the table back. The 7 is in a very positive position for WEEE On The Map, so let's see what he opts out for.
And this is Anthony Borg, skill level 7 of the Puzzle Masters at the table.
For some reason, I have a feeling he's going to play the safe. Yeah, right, but right on the 11. Just leave that cue ball there. Yeah, that's good enough. I had this conversation with a skill level 6 not long ago, and they're asking why, there's so much safety play involved when the patterns look wide open in 8 ball, and it's exactly that. If you have the opportunity to really get a good save out of it, it's much more rewarding than trying to go for an out that's, maybe 60% good. In this case, he's just made the outs 80% good, so worth doing the safety, well worth it. It's close, but no touch, and there will be ball in hand for Dan.
Dan Mullins, skill level 3 of the Puzzle Masters. Again, they're out of New Jersey. A tall frame for Dan really allows him to extend over the table.
Yeah, I don't think he'll have much problem reaching for long shots. So, you know, this is a typical skill level 3 shots here. Yeah, it's probably something better to do, but it's okay. I don't think there was worse the timeout yet either, because there was plenty of more option. Now Anthony's gonna try to clean a couple of those balls in the middle, because they're a little bit annoying. He's gonna obviously leave the 15 on the side as long as possible. It's a great ball. He really want to take the 14 if he can here, but if he cannot, he's gonna play the 12 first and then set it his partner for the 14 next. Okay, yep, that's according to the plan here. Now the real question is, we can't really see from this angle, but yeah, there you go, from this angle it's good. He might have to play the, no, it's perfect. So he might have had to play the 9-15 combination, but I don't think he will. I think he'll just set him a perfect 49 ball in the side. You don't want to take the risk that the 9 ball goes on the long rail and get in a spot that you can't reach. Okay, so I didn't see this one. He opted to give him the 10 ball, try to make it as straight as possible, and the 10 is not perfect, but it's not far off. The problem is you really want to be perfect on a shot like that for... Yeah, timeout is a good call here, I agree.
And while they take this timeout, I want to make sure we mention all of our sponsors. Of course, we've talked a lot about Pool Dog and all their support, but Action Cues, Aramith billiard balls used on all 345 tables at this year's event. And of course, Diamond Tables. Appreciate all their support.
It's in, but unfortunately, he got stuck to the 8 ball. It's very difficult to do anything good with that. So that also means he's gonna, even if he makes the ball, Anthony's not gonna leave an easy shot for Dan. You just gotta roll this in. That's all you can do. I really don't think you can cut it in the side, but maybe you can. Very, very tough shot. On the other side, Jimmy is ready to jump off his chair. You can tell. Yeah, it's a big shot. That's for 2-1, really, so... What a tricky shot that was. Oh, is he gonna fluke it? No.
Almost. That'll bring WEEE On The Map back to the table.
Tell you what, though, it's a good leave. Because the way he missed it, he got the cue ball stuck on the short rail, which makes it a very tough long shot for Chris.
Chris Hine at the table. Again, he is a skill level 5.
I wonder what his nickname means. Molar? Yeah, tricky.
He scratches. He does pocket the ball, but that'll be ball in hand now to Dan Mullen. Again, skill level 3.
Now they're out of timeout. So
Puzzle Masters has used their timeout this rack, so he's on his own to navigate things from here.
Correct. He's going to have to figure it out. So he needs a little bit of an angle here, play a little bit of draw, and hopefully do not scratch. Now he could also just play that forward, just put the cue ball on the rail, on the long rail, and it'll be fine for 7. This is not easy.
All
It
right,
is
Anthony
doable.
Borg will try to finish off this rack and regain the lead.
Yeah, I think he can do it. Gotta bear down here, focus. Just make the ball. That's in.
What a shot. 8-ball falls. Puzzle Masters regain the lead 2-1. This is a race to 4, and they will have the break after we take a quick break. All right, welcome back to Pool Dog Arena for continuing coverage of the APA 8-Ball Doubles Championship. This is Dan Mullen of the Puzzle Masters, skill level 3 at the table with the break. His second break of the match.
Yeah, and they're now leading 2-1. So it's looking pretty good for them. Unfortunately, scratch here straight out the back. So it will be Jimmy to go to the table, ball in hand, in the kitchen there.
Got a stripe on the break there. That brings Jimmy Medlock, skill level 5, back to the table.
Opting for the solids. Why not? They're a little tricky, both sides anyway, so. We had a couple of pretty good table. This one is going to be a little trickier. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Alright, you gotta get out of this little perimeter here to go back for the 1. Yeah, that will do. Now they're gonna have to figure out the 6 and the 3. 6 doesn't worry me too much. The 3, however, is going to be a little bit of a pain. Yeah, he's looking at it. Decision here, yeah. How do you get there? Really, the only way would be to use the 4 and open the cluster, but not so simple. Remember, again, they're just both of them skill level 5s, so playing something that technical could be difficult. I almost want to take the 3 right now and bank it, but still pretty low percentage as well, so. The only problem is so far they've been doing great job at opening the tables. The problem is when you just make as many balls as possible, but you don't finish, you leave kind of a wide open road for the other team to do the right thing. I like that. This is a very, very good idea. It's just move the 3. He's left a shot to Anthony. Obviously, he's a 7, so he'll make something. But the 3 at least is out, and the 13 is still a problem for Puzzle Masters. Okay. Play it as easy as possible for the 14 there. And I expect to just go towards the center of the table. That's in. So the 11 goes, but where do you leave your partner after that? That is the question. And quite frankly, I'm not sure I know the answer. I mean, he can make the 15 as well, which he's probably going to do that first. So we can leave him the 11. No. Played safe.
Ooh.
But a little carried away here. Yeah, this was not a bad idea actually to save, yeah, because there was nothing good really that could result of just making the 11.
Well, ball in hand to WEEE On The Map out of Cleveland, Ohio.
Nah, he's got to take the 3 ball first to get away from troubles. Thank you. Yep. Yeah, if he doesn't take the 3 now, it would be very difficult. So now this 6 is still not easy either. Is he gonna take the 6 or the 4 here? If you can see the 4, you almost want to take it now as well, just because it's gonna be hard to reach. The problem is the 6 is also, the 4 is also there as a blocker for the 13. So if you go and take it out, well, you do not have any protections left there. Alright, so it's gonna go for the 6 first.
Ooh.
Just enough.
Stopped momentarily before it dropped.
Never doubt. Alright, this is a big shot though. Looking for a bridge. And I still don't like this shot with a bridge. Ideally, you want to draw this back all the way back. And this could go wrong a lot of ways. Huge shot for them here. Okay, he opted for a more conservative approach, which I don't disagree with. Give him at least some angle rather than trying too much and going back. Now this is still a very difficult shot. Yeah, he knows it. He's put his partner in a do or die situation here. Yeah, there's no shame in missing that. It's quite frankly very difficult. But
brings Dan Mullen back to the table for the Puzzle Masters.
yeah, and tell you what, he's happy that this ball went in because that makes Dan having a much more difficult shot than he should have had. Doesn't mean he's gonna miss it, but he's gonna have to try hard here. Now they do have a timeout left, I believe. I'm surprised he doesn't taking yet. There we go. He's asking if he does have a timeout. I'm pretty positive he does.
They're going to take it here.
Yeah, it was the right decision. It was to be expected.
Talk things over.
Yeah, so far good coaching on Puzzle Master sides here. They've been taking the timeout at the right time. And it's so important when you partner with a lower skill level to do them right, and it really does win or lose matches. It's pretty amazing actually when the same caliber player minus the timeout ability is completely different in a matchup.
Mm-hmm. See the crowd here that's gathered in Pool Dog Arena sticking around to catch this last championship to be decided at this year's Pool Player Championships. Great look at the room here.
All right, so it's gonna have that Long shot to take. Yeah, that was pretty difficult. Is he gonna make it? Yeah, but look at the leave. People are really clapping. Wow, that is not where you want to be.
Brings Jimmy Medlock back to the table.
Mm. This is rough, guys. Yeah, even if you can touch the one, you gotta be careful not to scratch here. Oh, we can see
Nice.
it. Okay, well,
Long shot now.
yeah, but that was really unexpected, I believe.
Chance for Chris Hine to tie this matchup at 2 games apiece.
So he had a very similar shot earlier. That was on the 1. Now he's on the 8. So
They're going to take a
yeah,
timeout.
they need to just to at least relax him, talk about it, give him an extra second in the table. This
Jimmy's
is
saying, what? I left you perfect. What are you talking about? You can make this.
look, I don't like it.
Said, couldn't you give me a little bit better position? No, I gave you great position. Come on. Make the shot. Tie this match. All right. I got it.
I mean, they're just a little worried about the scratch too, but I think it's okay as long as he plays that in the right speed. You don't want to overshoot this. This is for 2-2, so it's a big 8 ball.
Huge shot.
Yeah. We see that angle, the tangent kind of brings you directly to the pocket. This is what you don't like.
Beautiful.
Water shots.
Oh,
excited.
falls for
Excited out
Chris.
there.
And we are deadlocked at 2 games apiece in this race to 4. The action will continue after a quick break. All right, welcome back to the Westgate Las Vegas for continuing coverage of the APA Pool Player Championships. The 8-ball doubles championship well underway. Tied at 2 games apiece in this race to 4, and the team of WEEE On The Map out of Cleveland, Ohio at the table with the break.
What a great day of pool we've been having. A lot of very close match. I mean, that's another one of those. 2-2.
Yep.
No idea who could win at this point. Just like the match before and just like a few other match earlier too. So they made a bowl. I can't tell, Jason. Do you know which one they made? There we go. Well, stripes, obviously. Ooh. Not so easy. He came a little short for the position on the 9. But I tell you what, you could probably attempt that combo here. You're pretty close to it. So, doesn't mean you can't make that 11-9 there.
WEEE On The Map has not led yet in this match. They trailed 1-0 and then 2-1. See if they can take their first lead. It would be a good time for it. That'd put them on the hill.
Time, yeah. Oh, great shot.
Defensive
think
shot
it's-
there by Jimmy.
It's not enough. to completely lock it, but it's still limiting the possibilities pretty good. So
It brings Anthony Borg back to the table, skill level 7. Really anchoring this Puzzle Masters team.
yeah, as it should. Yeah. Yeah, not the easiest of the bowls. You can obviously see the 3. I believe he can make it, but only him can tell that. Yeah, he can make it. In the top corner there, or bottom, whatever you want to say it. Problem is what kind of position he's going to give. I think it's going to be okay landing on the 13 though. Just like that. Oh, he's missed the 3. Played the right force to leave the 3 in the corner. And look at where he left the cue ball. Definitely not a favorable position either.
Deep in the pocket there on the side.
Yeah, it's not where you want to be either. So hopefully for Chris here, he can see the 10. If it cannot, he's got the 9. Yeah. That's good. Great
Pockets
shots.
the 9 in the corner.
Okay, balls are moving. If he can see the 10, that's a good shot to take right now. It's not going to be easy, but it would be time. Yeah, well done. It's going to be perfect. And he's going to have to use the 13 to bring him to what looks like to be the 12, I believe. That's on the long rail. Just be careful. Watch out with those balls on the side. Well done. A little too much angle maybe and a little too much distance. But it's still very much possible to make. And if you don't want to take any risk, you go kind of soft on there and leave the long shot anyway. No, it's a little miss here, yeah. Well, you never want to be over those balls there. It's just never comfortable, and this is what happens when you can't really put your bridge hands. A lot of body language on both sides. I like it. Easier to read people a little bit.
Dan Mullen back at the table, skill level 3 for the Puzzle Masters.
Yeah, and look at what he's got to do. Long shot on the 1 ball. Or maybe a long shot on the 4, but tight zone. Yeah, this is it. You got to take it. Ooh, use the whole pocket there. But it's in. That's all that matters. Gives Anthony a chance here to assess the table and try to get some work done. Yeah, he wants to squeeze the 7 by. It would help him to play shape for the 6, which would be an easy ball. You don't really want to go for the 2, it's too tight. But it maybe has to do it. Or the 5, is he going to play the 5-3? 5-3 is a safety, yeah, it's possible. Okay, good job. And you can see if in case he didn't make the ball, he had the safety plan for it. Very smartly played again. Good 2-way. Alright, so he's gonna have to go back up table just a little bit this way. Do not get stuck behind there, that's fine. I don't know if the 7 goes in the side. If we can get the overhead camera again.
There you
Thank
go.
you. Ooh. Well, he's a 7. So he's gonna have no choice. He's gotta do it. I don't really foresee anything else aside from the 2 ball and the corner. So yeah, either the 2 in the corner or the 7 in the side. 2 in the corner it is. That's nicely played here. Clean shot. Yeah. Good team spirit on both sides,
Yeah.
though. You could see a lot of unspoken communication, as we say. You could see it in between the body language and the gestures, and yeah, this is usually the difference anyway at this high level. Yeah, he went a little bit too far, making the job a little more difficult for his partner. The problem is not to make the 4, the problem is to play shape for the 7 from there. Yeah. Alright, this is another one of those. Wow. Well, the problem is he's on that frozen to that rail nearly, so he can't really do what he wants to do, which in this case would probably be like a little bit of a jack, a little bit of draw, some side spin. In this case, he's gonna have to, well, it's hard to say. Yeah, he's still gonna have to do it, yeah, regardless. Great shot. Well, unfortunately, that cue ball went a little low, but you can't expect a miracle from a shot like that.
I think they still have a timeout here.
They do.
Be curious if they end up using it here.
I don't know if it's really worth it because he sees the ball, he knows where he has to go. I don't know that you can really, tell him anything else because the 8 will go regardless. So if he makes it, it's all great. Might as well try to save the timeout here. Well, unfortunately, it didn't make it. He grabbed a piece of the 12.
Chance now for WEEE On The Map to take their first lead of the match if they can finish out this rack.
Yeah, they got to make this ball. But again, not an easy shot for Jimmy here. And they got to remember too, if they miss, the 7 is right behind there. Ooh, play the safety, huh? I don't dislike it. I don't dislike it. The problem is, look at where the 12 will end up. Yeah. R7 here is gonna have no pity here, and it's gonna make sure that it is exactly behind the 8 so they cannot see the 12. And it's gonna move the 7 in a more favorable spot. Just like that. So, okay, this may be a little ambitious here, but I think it's makeable. Something is doable, and this is a little bit more of a 9 ball play in a way. But if you kick kind of hard behind that ball on the stripe, if you catch it kind of full, you maybe will get a piece of the 7, maybe make it in the side, maybe go one more rail. It's on the other side. So if he goes this way, you gotta watch out for the cue ball. Oh, you could see a piece of it. I'd take this back completely. What a great shot. That was way better than what I said. I was under the impression he got him fully snookered, so.
Brings Dan back to the table now.
We'll say one thing though. There's no better angle than staring at the shot from down low at the table. No matter the angle, you can never see it just as well. Great kick. Look at this. Wow. Rightfully so. You wanted to make him take his chalk, but oh, that was a little quick. I thought so too.
Ball in hand now to the puzzle masters with skill level 7, Anthony Borg at the table.
Yeah, this is
Great chance for them to
not good news
move to the hill.
for we on the map here. Yeah, Anthony here is going to take his sweet time to make sure he's got perfect shape on this 8-ball. Make it as easy of a shot as possible.
All right.
Yeah, that's not far off perfection here.
Can Dan pocket this 8-ball and put his team on the hill?
All right, he's marked it in the corner as expected. That's pretty funny, actually. It's a lot of pressure.
Pressure.
But he didn't. Woo! Nearly
8
got a
ball
heart attack.
drops. And Puzzle Masters take a 3-2 lead. They need just one more game to win this match. They will have the break when we come back in a few moments.
No way, he did it. He did it. Holy smokes, what a shot.
The 2 defeats the 9. David has beaten Goliath. Welcome back to Pool Dog Arena for continuing coverage of the APA 8-Ball Doubles Championship. This is Anthony Borg, skill level 7 at the table, Florian.
Yeah, and you called it during the break. He's going to go try for this 8 on the break here from the side.
No better time than now.
Let's see it.
See if he gets it moving.
Oh, it's moving surely, but not enough.
Not in the right direction.
And no ball in the break.
And a dry break. Wow.
Well, it was worse to try. I agree. I would have done the same. Try to finish it off here if I could.
All right. WEEE On The Map back to the table. Chris Hines, skill level 5. Do or die time for WEEE On The Map. Got to have this game.
Yeah, to be fair, they've been playing pretty good.
They have.
Just, couple mistakes here and there, but really, really high level play for combined skill level 10 here, so. So the table is wide open. They can decide which ball to go first. He's opting for the stripes. Probably because the 9 and the I can't even tell the color. Maybe the 12. Looks like the 12. They're naturally in the corners out there. But now the problem is the ball went right in front of the 11, making it complicated. And this is not going to help them either, really. It's going to have a long shot on that 15.
Yes, the white diamond is spoken for. It's going to the residence of Mr. Terry Bell.
What a shot.
APA founder. Although I'm sure Diamond has taken notice of all the interest in the white diamond table, so who knows?
I've heard about it already. I knew the first day the table was going home with
Got
him.
a lot of attention.
Good try. Try to potentially open this 14, but didn't quite get there. they're gonna have some work to do again. It's like kind of a repeat of all the last rack. They start pretty strong on the rocks every time, just can't quite finish them, and they're very difficult, to be fair, every single time. All right, he's gonna have to do something here. Personally, I would probably kick at this. Yeah, exactly. Looking this way into the long rail. Try to kick not super hard. Oh, where's he going? Not the ball I would have kicked at. I would have kicked at the 14 to put it towards the side pockets. But not so bad, actually.
Dan Mullen back to the table after pocketing what is probably the biggest shot of his life on that last rack with the 8-ball.
It's a good thing it's pretty young, because otherwise I think heart attack would have been a possibility there. Yeah, not bad. Can't say I disagree with that. Now, if you are way on the map here, you're gonna lock this ball behind the 11. Just tap it in. Make sure it's really deadly locked in. Yep, that should be good enough. So, Anthony may be a 7, but he's got his hands full here. There's obviously plenty of balls to kick at, but nothing that you can really make, I believe. So, I'll probably just... Well, the 3 is really hanging in there. I wonder if there's something to do with maybe kicking the 6 in the right spot and sending the 6 toward the 3. Could be worse to try. Okay, so the pass between all the balls, I didn't know if it was doable, but it was close. I think the 7 was kind of on the way if you hit it perfect, but...
Ball in hand to
Yeah.
WEEE On The Map.
So it's a bit of a risky shot, actually, surprisingly, because Anthony has played near perfect until now. Decision and pocket-wise, a couple mistakes here and there, but this was a bit surprising that he didn't just take the 6 ball and just to make contact and guarantee no ball in hand. Alright, so personally, I would go for another safety now. This time I would move whatever is next to the 11 and get it out of the way and freeze it to the 11 to remove all the other shots. Okay, he's gonna move the 11. Can the 11 go? I can't tell from here. Yeah, I didn't quite understand this shot. It's kind of the reverse, the reverse safety here. It just opened up for them. Alright, so it's a 4-3 combo here. It's a pretty big pocket. Should be more than... I'm surprised about this one, actually.
Gonna take a timeout
Yeah.
here, talk things over.
Much earlier than usual, especially for being on the hill. So if he took it that way, that means he's thinking that the table is pretty doable.
Get a good look at it here.
Well, the 5 is your problem really here. The 1 is not so great. You can use the 5 to go to the 1. The 6 doesn't go. Is he gonna push him? It's gonna make him push his stripe into it. It's a little hard. It's a little hard. Tactical decisions here. The 11 really is a problem. The 14 not quite as much. The 11 is it's not in a favorable spot at all. Even his ball in hand, I'm not sure. So in this case, you may be better off playing a good stop shot on the 11 and freezing the cue ball to the 6 removing all options. Of course, it would that would be Anthony in this case, would still be able to hit the 6, but if it's frozen to it, he won't be able to do much with it. Okay, so he's gonna take the 6, take the 5 away with the 14. Oh, almost followed it right in. Not a bad shot, but look at what he left here. So he left the 4-6 being opening. As long as you hit that right, the 6 ball will move, I believe. Now the problem with this is you can't really control the cue ball. However, the 3 is hanging by the pocket, so that guarantees Dan pretty much an acceptable shot here, regardless of what happens. So I think he's gonna go for it. I'd be really surprised if he doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. Really, that surprised me, actually. It really does. Yeah, I just don't understand this shot. Oh, he's gonna make it anyway.
Wow.
I still don't understand this shot. I don't understand it because I don't know how they're gonna get to the 6 ball from there. So the only thing I can think of is got some sort of safety in mind. It's good team spirit again. They're all joking around to each other.
Yet another nail biter here in Pool Dog Arena.
As usual, we're used to it today.
Absolutely.
See, so Dan here doesn't really know what to do, but it's pretty simple. Just hit the 7 into the 3, make it. Leave your partner somewhere acceptable. It'll be fine. Okay. Well, he decided to make it. It's still okay.
And they have used their timeout this
They
rack,
did,
right?
correct. A little bit on the early side, in my opinion, for a hill, being on the hill, but time will tell if it's correct or not. He's still looking at opening this 4-6, this 6 here. But I think at this point the pattern is 7-2-4-6. But he's looking now at the 4-6. He must have really not liked it earlier, because it was pretty much similar shot. Ooh. Well, it's open just enough, I believe. And this is not that difficult. You just gotta launch the ball forward, let it take a rail, and go back to the center table. Just like that. Too much. But it's gonna be just fine.
Anthony will find a way to make that work.
Oh yeah. He's gonna be pretty happy about that result. This could be it, guys. This could be it. Alright, he's got to play a perfect shot here to make as little pressure as possible for Dan. You can either come back or you can go forward. It's kind of up to him. I'll probably go forward on this one, but there's really no saying you can't go backward either.
They have used their timeout.
They did, yeah. They 100% did. I should have just asked us.
Right.
We're following. I think he's gonna go forward, yeah. There you go.
Somebody said $884,000 payout and first only gets $5,000. Yeah, for this event. Of course, second gets 3,000, and
And
third,
then, how many
two
are
and
paid?
third,
Yeah.
and we do pay out all the way throughout the fields in this particular event, the top 25% of the field. But
Yeah,
again, it is an amateur event.
exactly. This is stressful enough that you want everybody to enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
And spreading the love is really the way to go in this event. I truly believe so as well.
All right, we are down to the 8-ball, Florian.
And what an able
Anthony
that is.
Borg, skill level 7 with the shot.
Well, I would not want to shoot this one, but he's gonna have no choice.
Better the 7 than the 3, I would assume.
That's true. That is true. And they're ahead by a game too, so they do have kind of a free shot here, if I will, right? So less pressure than if it's hill and you can't miss. Now the table has been accepted the ball quite well, so we shall see how this one goes in.
Anthony Borg of Puzzle Masters for the win.
Nope. Nope.
New
Oh, man.
life now for WEEE On The Map.
And I believe they're going to be able to clear this one out. What is going on here? They don't remember who's shooting. I have no idea either, this one. I believe it's Chris too, I would say, but
Too many questions.
no, it's been it's been a slower rock.
Tough to
right?
remember, yeah, and
I think
doubles
under
when it slows
pressure,
down.
and they've made quite a few balls in a row, and you just want to make sure that you're doing the correct thing. But all those teams have been outstanding in the sportsmanship. No,
Uh-oh.
no.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
no!
And now Dan
No.
Mullins,
What a
skill
way.
level 3,
What a way to lose!
with the shot of his life coming up here as he marks that corner pocket.
Oh, he's gonna be so disappointed.
Ball in hand to work with, but immense pressure in this moment.
Yeah, they
For
had
a skill level 3, you can see it on his face.
they just
Deep
had
breath.
the chance to tie it all out.
Chance to finish this match off. And the celebration is on in New Jersey. The Puzzle Masters are your 2024 8-ball doubles champions.
Oh, we had it all again. Great play, drama, some misses, and beautiful plays as well.
See if we can hear from our newest champions here.
Congratulations on winning the 2024 8-ball doubles championships. How are you guys feeling right now? You look excited.
I'm pumped. Very pumped.
Did you guys expect that you would be standing here today?
Yeah, it's a hard tournament and anything can happen. And luck,
crack.
it is a hard puzzle piece of crack. That's what their shirts were. But I mean, as you see, luck comes a factor in this, and that's what it's all about.
Well, you guys played very well, and playing together. I noticed you're left-handed, you're right-handed. Is that a challenge for you throughout this tournament?
It is, but I've been playing with it for a long time, so I kind of understand, how he plays, and since he started, I've been with him and his dad playing. So
How long have you guys been playing together in the doubles?
doubles like 8 months to a year, but
Yeah.
been playing pool and teams for probably about 2 years.
2 years.
Since he's in so far.
Yeah.
You guys on the same team together?
Yes.
Where are you guys from?
New Jersey.
New Jersey? How was your guys' trip out here from New Jersey?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Not too bad.
No Wi-Fi on the plane, so
Yeah.
that sucked.
United, no Wi-Fi. It was not good.
That's awesome. Well, did you guys have anything to say to anybody that may be watching back home?
I just got my first national championship. That's all I'm know.
Yeah, baby.
Congratulations again.
All right. Well, congratulations to our new 8-ball doubles champions out of New Jersey, the Puzzle Masters. Great team. Great match
Yeah.
to cap off a great tournament. They're taking home $5,000. Folks, we appreciate you tuning in today to all of our coverage of this year's APA Pool Player Championships. Special shout out to our sponsors, PoolDog.com. Really appreciate all their support. And Florian, it's time to go, buddy.
Yeah,
It's been a long 5 days, a lot of action, but we got to go, folks. So hope you've enjoyed what we've been bringing you here from Las Vegas, and hopefully you'll tune in next time. See
you
ya.
next time.